The time to buy MULN stock is now. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and today we are coming at you with another MULN video because, to be quite frank, everybody is speaking about MULN right now. It is quite insane. And you guys really seem to enjoy the last video I made on them, so I'm going to keep them coming. Could I please ask you to hit an early thumbs up on this video? It helps your boy out with the YouTube algorithm. If you're a MULN investor, it might mean more people get to see this video. And if you end up enjoying this video, please subscribe for more content, because why not? So today, we're going to be speaking about quite a few things in regards to MULN. The first one is this article from Investor Place titled, "The time to buy MULN stock is now." So we're actually going to speak about some important dates coming up this month very soon, and also in February, and some, potentially short-term catalysts for the company. We are also going to, of course, speak about the short squeeze and what has been going on there. The last video we made about MULN, we spoke about this short squeeze. We spoke about the insane cost to borrow prices. There's a lot going on here. We're going to speak about the volume, everything that's going on there. We're also going to speak about some investors that are betting big on MULN stock, some of which might be ever so slightly surprising to some people. Now, I want to start the video off by just taking a look at what EV stocks have been doing today in general, and you'll see that it's another fantastic day for EV across the board. Lucid, who we just made a video on yesterday, is up over 9% on the day. MULN is kind of leading the way as well, up over 5% as of right now. And again, this is nothing to do with a squeeze. It is a lot to do with the huge average volume they are seeing today, as they have seen throughout the month of January in general. NIO is the only Chinese stock doing particularly well. BYD's up 1.5%, NIO nearly 3%. Overall, pretty good day. And of course, we can't forget about Tesla. They're currently up 2.3%. They were up considerably more at market open, but still a good day for Tesla all in all. Now, the time to buy MULN stock is now. Let's just speak about this. And again, keep in mind, guys, this is just one article from one investor, David Modell. This is what he has to say about MULN right now. So, they have a sizable order agreement and is preparing to finally commence large-scale production of its 5-vehicle model. January 24th and February 24th could be monumental dates, as MULN is set to distribute preferred shares to investors. We're going to elaborate on this and let you guys know why it's important. And investors should mark those dates on their calendars and seriously consider owning MULN stock in advance. So, obviously, this is one person who is quite bullish on at least the near-term potential in MULN. So the highly anticipated production of the MULN 5 vehicle, as well as the upcoming distribution of MULN's preferred shares, should motivate risk-tolerant traders to take a long position in MULN stocks. Now, I think it's very important to remember, guys, that we are still speaking about MULN here. It's a very, very high-risk company, in my opinion. Whenever you're speaking about a short squeeze, it generally is going to be considerable risk attached to it anyway. And MULN most certainly is no different. People have to keep in mind just how much more it was worth at one stage compared to where it is now. They have to keep in mind, just as quick as it goes up, often it comes down. And if there is not to be a short squeeze and the bears end up winning, then the bulls will be burned. And we've seen it before on this channel even, where bulls have been burned. And a lot of the time they get out just before the move happens. That's how shorts work. That's how market manipulation works. They bring it down just below prices people expect it to get to before, closing out their shorts and buying into the stock again. You see it happen here when it went from 21 cents all the way up to 64 cents in a matter of only a few days. So please, guys, just do be risk averse when it comes to MULN stock as of right now, and any penny stock realistically, and any EV stock realistically as well. So you'll want to mark your calendars for January 24th and February 24th. Not because that's when we expect the short squeeze. You can't really put a date on a short squeeze, guys. It's tough to know, nearly impossible to know. You can guess, you can look at dark pool movements, you can look at volume in general, you can look at cost to borrow, etc, but you really can't quite put a finger on it. Rather, we encourage you to get ready for those two dates because, as Chris McDonald recently reported, MULN should soon honor a securities purchase agreement for preferred shares, okay? Apparently, there was $90 million remaining from a commitment amount in a securities purchase agreement involving MULN Automotive. So a second amendment of this agreement stipulated that $90 million will be paid out to investors in the form of Series Z preferred shares on January 24th and February 24th. Could this prove to be a windfall for MULN stock owners? Most certainly. Keep in mind, MULN's market cap is currently at $660 million. This could cause huge waves to investors. So in the most recent amendment to the security purchase agreement, McDonald clarifies and indicates investors will be able to purchase these preferred shares at a price no higher than $127 with a floor of 10 cents. Thus, there could be a huge incentives for enterprising traders to start accumulating MULN shares before January 24th. So again, if there is to be that squeeze before here especially, you are going to be getting some juicy deals. So that is why this author in particular thinks that the time to buy MULN stock is now. An awful lot could be happening in the very near future, short squeeze aside. I think at the end of the day, guys, you need to remember the reason a lot of people are getting involved in MULN is for the potential of huge short-term returns. There are definitely investors in MULN. I know some of them personally. But the majority of people, I would say, maybe that's wrong, but I would believe the majority of people are looking for this short squeeze to happen. Again, there are a lot of investors out there, and power to them. Hopefully, MULN does work out in the long term. They do still have some potential catalysts, but you need to keep in mind a lot of people are looking to get in and out with MULN, so anything could happen in a really short period of time here. I really do think that the short term is going to be so important here. All it could take is one really, really positive catalyst to see a monumental squeeze happen with MULN. So in regards to that squeeze, keep in mind on one side are the bears. They're looking for the company's incredibly high share count, the high flow percentage, the company's need for capital, and the plans to start production and thinking the company can't do it. And that is why a lot of people have shorted this company and why it has lost so much value. But on the other hand are the bulls, you know, probably the majority of people watching this video. They're reading the news, watching the story develop very positively, seeing revenue just around the corner, seeing deliveries in December, things along those lines. The story is developing in a very positive manner. Production is at hand and more than a year ahead of schedule, but it's time to see more proof. And again, that's the catalyst I am speaking about. MULN has been one of the most written about stocks in the market over the past 90 days. The company's had dozens of articles, I would say hundreds of articles, detailing the business acceleration. It began last summer with the purchase of Bollinger Motors, who now is one of Robert Bollinger, the CEO, owns some of the most shares of anybody out there of MULN. So investor awareness is growing, which is good and bad. Again, there's more bears and more bulls out there. There is more fighting going back and forth. The increase in liquidity should help stabilize the volatility in the near term while providing fuel for a rally when the next major catalyst comes out. So again, that's the goal. That's what people are looking for, is this big short squeeze. The volume in MULN Automotive went through the roof the first week of January and may continue to pick up as we approach major milestones. I don't think it's slowing down for the next 4 weeks at the very least, my friends. Volume in the first weeks of the year coming in is the 5th highest since the company completed its reverse merger, and it's largely due to short selling. So again, the bulls have a lot of work to do here, but that is what short squeezes come down to. We've seen it happen before in the EV space. The bears think they're in charge and the bulls come out of nowhere. The short interest remains extremely high, is listed between 10 to 44% depending on the website and data is calculated. The takeaway is that a lot of the bearish action is being done by dark pools and off-exchange action, which accounts for a large amount of the total volume. Assuming the company can give bears a reason to run, there is fuel for a strong short covering rally, which is what everyone is looking for right now. So if that short interest is as high as 45%, that is one of the highest short interests out there as of right now. We've seen the cost of borrowing going mental over the last couple of weeks, which again could make it tough for a lot of these people to stay short, and the charts are very bullish and need a single catalyst to ignite. I also did find it quite interesting looking into this. 5 investors betting big on MULN stock, so they're top shareholders. In 4th and 5th we have BlackRock and Vanguard. Now some people will argue that this is a good or a bad thing, but if you look here in Q3, BlackRock purchased 18.41 million shares, and again Vanguard purchased a further 9.88 million. Now I would also be willing to bet that they are doing some short manipulation here as well, playing both sides, but ultimately at some stage they're going to want that price to go up to make their money. I'm really interested, what do you guys think is going to happen over the next couple of weeks? Do you think that they're going to be able to break back into this previous area of where there was a little bit of consolidation, there was a little bit of support created, and stay above there, maybe start making their way back up towards 55 plus cents a share? Or do you think we're ending the near of this run? Anyway guys, that is my update video on MULN. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you watched all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Your support means the world to me, baby. If you did enjoy again, please do hit that like button and subscribe for more content. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you with another video very soon. Peace.